Let's take a look at the weather now. And Tom, despite a sunny day, some severe thunderstorm warnings for Sydney tonight.
Jeremy, thunderstorms fired up today from the Victorian coastline all the way up to southern Queensland. Right now, the most intense storms in New South Wales are around Sydney. There are cells on the radar currently moving through the western suburbs, and a dangerous storm is approaching from the southwest. That one could produce damaging winds, hail and flash flooding. Here is the statewide radar tonight. There's a few clusters of storms and a warning from Ulladulla stretching up to the southern Hunter. Now, last night's minimums were again very comfortable for the middle of summer. Campbelltown 14, 4 below average. Maximums today depended on the timing of a sea breeze. It reached the city at 10 a.m, Olympic Park at midday, but took until 4 p.m. to reach Penrith, allowing maximums in the west to exceed 30. Statewide, it was again a pleasantly cool night for most towns. Cooma dropped to 4 degrees, and that was 7 below average. Maximums were a touch above average in the northeast, but generally below normal elsewhere. And you may have noticed a trend that nearly every day temperatures have been cooler than normal. Here is the anomaly so far this summer, and for New South Wales, as much as 2.5 below average. If it remains cool through February, then it will become the coldest summer in decades for much of the state. On the satellite, storm clouds developed early over the southwest and then along the coastal ranges in the afternoon. The storms are partly due to this trough. However, temperatures a few kilometres above the ground will warm tomorrow, and that will prevent storms for most of the state. Around the country tomorrow, partly cloudy for Melbourne and Brisbane, with just a slight chance of a storm. For the northeast tomorrow, storms clearing overnight, then a warm and partly cloudy day. There's a slight risk of showers and storms during the afternoon. And apart from the Hunter, severe storms are possible with damaging winds and hail. For the southeast, storms clearing overnight, then a dry Wednesday along the ranges, but the chance of showers and storms returning to the south coast, just a slight chance for the Illawarra. Further inland, clearing overnight to a mostly sunny day tomorrow, and the start of a rare hot spell for this summer, maximums in the mid to high 30s for most towns. On the waters, winds from 15 to 20 knots and seas of just 1 metre. Now for Sydney, a warm and partly cloudy day. Like today, there's the slight chance of a shower and thunderstorm, and a sea breeze will lead to a contrast from 25 on the beaches up to 33 degrees in the west. For the city, a temperature range of 20 to 29 degrees. Now, the sun will rise at 6:08 a.m. and further ahead, Australia Day could be the warmest day in more than a year for the city, with a top of 32 and a very warm 37 in the west. The chance of an afternoon shower or severe thunderstorm, and that's ahead of an evening cool change. Jeremy.
Tom, thank you. Let's take you now to Laura Tingle with 7:30.